Alright people, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. That way you'll know when I upload the next video and you'll be supporting my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Every time I upload a new video, I'll be tweeting. Ladies and gents, this is Reaction. This is an incorrect summary of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Oh my god, I love this game. I have never played a Metal Gear game before I played this one, right? And I just dive into it. I think it was one of the games I bought PlayStation. First time in my life I bought a console. I've been a PC guy my whole life. I had a misconception that every console game is just smooth, never lags, no problem, never, right? So I just bought a PlayStation 4, and after buying that, obviously I was starry-eyed, right? All the games, I didn't have to mess around with any setting, no nothing, no bugs, everything ran kind of smooth as earlier, right? And the games are tailored for console, so everything was just smooth. So I remember buying Fallout 4 and million other games, obviously PlayStation exclusive Drive Clubs, and also one of the games was Metal Gear Solid 5, right? And the graphics and everything was so good that I loved the game, even though I was a bit confused in that, like how when game starts, like, okay, this is some kind of a combat type game, oh look, everything looks fine, and then suddenly a guy up here who's made of fire or something, a kid who's in some kind of a hazmat suit is just flying around, and I'm like, I will be confused, because since this is a 5th game and I probably won't have any clue of the lore and anything. But so far it was everything fine. I wasn't that phased out, right? Everything was kind of understandable. The game overall, the mechanics, everything was just incredible. So I think I'll know something. This is an incorrect summary, right? So with this incorrect summary of Metal Gear Solid 5, I think I'll have some idea what it's talking about, whether it's exaggerated or not, but I guess we'll see. I think I played half of the Metal Gear Solid 5, where the game finishes and end credit starts, but apparently there's more of the chapters left, which I just thought that they're going to be more like a side quest type of thing, but I don't know, there could have been story missions that didn't finish. But yeah, I think I already finished the half of the game, the main boss that you defeat, but I don't know, we'll see. I literally included so many random music that I can't actually even remember half the sources. It ranges from, okay, I thought it was going to be description. So let's watch it. This is by the channel, obviously, Maxer. Maxer reviewing one of my favorite games. It's going to be fun. So let's watch it.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is a game that premiered in theaters in 2016, written by his day-old coach Jim Mom, and like the developers, I did not finish the game all the way. This game follows the chronicles of Large Manager after his mercenary army was blown up by the Illuminati, led by emo Jim Carrey's The Mask, tasked only with revenge and blown up by the Illuminati, led by emo Jim Carrey.
This encounter is epic. You go in some kind of Afghanistan or something like that, a cave type of thing, which whole mission is epic. It looked epic for the time, graphics and everything, doing that mission, and suddenly this scene appears with a gigantic robot type of thing grabbing you.
Carries the Mask, tasked only with revenge and the rebuilding of his private army. The chief of considerable size must struggle against the sub and supernatural in order to stop the son of the Mask from being made. But the biggest challenge of our hefty captain is waking up from a coma, a battle which he struggles with for 9 years. Until now. You start to wake up from your coma and the nurse freaks out. She goes to get your doctor and he's just like, no problem bro, we already figured out what's wrong with you. You got enough holes in you to make a SpongeBob cosplay. You also have more brain damage than Logan Paul. You would have an arm, but there was like a famine 8 years back. I don't know why you're freaking out. Due to being in imminent danger from the Illuminati, you decide to redesign your face by turning up all the sliders as far as they can go. This produces a Habsburg abomination who loves Fortnite. Just look how beautiful you are. Bitch, I want a piggyback ride.
That's
fuck. She's doing the crab walk, but do not worry, I have a plan. So this pyromancer named Ishmael comes and picks you up, only he doesn't help you.
Wait a minute, is that why C becomes later on with the weird, I don't know, exposed attire and is weird like that? I don't remember exactly the lore of it. But yeah, later on we recruit her, right? Very later on. She's a sniper or something, right?
At all, he just watches. Bro, was taking you so long? You stumble into a floating kindergartner by
There you
accident
go.
and then die. Yo, bitch, you ever seen Fantastic fucking Four? It's a great movie. Take my word for it. Don't watch it. Just take my word for it. Before Suits setting fire to the building has activated its watering mechanism, I am foiled again by my foe's ingenuity. You flop around after escaping the Human Torch.
I take your word for it. No!
Turns out the Illuminati's after you, and they ain't taking chances. You try to hide in a crowd, which is a genius maneuver. Then the Human Torch shows up again for no reason. Yo, you ever try shooting the stove? It doesn't work.
I love the sense of survival this first mission has.
Yo, dog, you fucking stupid. What'd I just say? Holy shit, my enemies are such fucking geniuses.
Look at all the bullets.
Now it's time to leave the building, the stealthy way. But not before the way is blocked by a psychic child. Why the fuck are you guys all holding your guns sideways? That doesn't make you look cool at all. Alright, fuckers, I see how it is. I guess I'm just gonna have...
Alright, this might not be relevant, but you know, I don't know where I read it. Was it a video or some blog? I don't remember. Years ago, I read it. You know, even some of the serious games, right? Serious combat games. They show something like Uzi and some other submachine guns sideways. They hold it because it has a much higher recoil. So it doesn't spread forward, it spreads sideways. So at best you will have, I guess, area damage, right? If you want to hit multiple people. That's why they hold it like that, because of the recoil.
I have to sit here and talk really, really loudly so that you'll stop shooting me. You're fucking next, Snake. I see you hiding in the corner over there like a little baby bitch. Come the fuck out. Then you get an astonishing 4 seconds of gameplay before the next cutscene. Oh, what the fuck now?
You're injured, come on, man.
Now, Snake, it's just me and you. I'm getting real tired of shit interrupting us, Snake. Now not a single automobile can interrupt us.
Get in!
Oh, you done fucked up now, Snake. So you drive away. Poorly. Very poorly.
You should have made the voice like, "Oh, you fucked up now, Snake."
You start to run away before your friend Ocelot shows up on a horse and he's like, "We gotta go!" You ride your horse through multiple oceans on your way to Afghanistan without asking even a single question. You think robot arms come for fucking free? Snake, you're my bitch now. I brought you here to rescue like an angry guy. He's got one arm or something. Go get him, dude. The year is 1984 and the Soviet Union is invading Afghanistan. And it's up to Giant General to uninvade a village. And then another. You do the sneak shit for a while until you find the man himself, Kazuhira Miller. You put his glasses back on and then kidnap his crippled ass. You converse with him as you conclude your 7-mile sprint. But before you can get to the chopper, you are attacked by literal Illuminati zombies who run in fast motion. That was not sped up. The way you escape them is by walking past them, an easy way to get out of the police. On the helicopter ride back, he begins doing the meme speech.
Why are we still here?
After 9 long...
Or what's with the fucking credits every mission has? I mean, I get it, you know, Kojima, whatever made it, it's a real masterpiece. Every mission after there's fucking credits. Every mission starts as credits. What the fuck is with that? Like every mission is some kind of a movie or something? Venom Snake. I was like, okay, first few times fine. After like, man, I know, shut the fuck up. And the whole game has this sense of survival feel to it, which was epic for a game like this, right? Combat type of thing, Afghanistan, riding in horses, you know, sneaking in, choking people, and putting the balloon thing is ridiculous. You tie them, there's 3 balloons, comes out and just pulls people up, and there is somebody in the plane or helicopter just waiting there to capture them. You see a S rank or just, you know, a question mark, but it's golden and just, you know, meter is just spiking through the fucking screen and like, yo man, I found a jackpot.
Years, the enormous executive is finally able to return to his mother base and receive like a really fucking long tutorial on how to run the mother base. He then accidentally throws himself into the ocean and is unfortunately exposed to the horrors of having to learn how to run the mother base again. In order to rebuild our mercenary army, we must do mercenary things such as killing people, blowing them up, and then killing them. You do these things without mercy. We finally get a big break when a man who goes by the codename of Sia pays us to go transfer funds to an unknown schmuck named Bin Laden. The only issue being that, in true American fashion, all of the funds were misplaced into the Petra. Said funds are soon acquired peacefully and you make your escape into the deserts below.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around,
shit.
but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Oh shit, the sneaky guy. So Jim Carrey's The Mask shows up, and he's just like, haha, you're fucking stupid. Jim Carrey's The Mask is the best. I could crush you right now, but I am not.
I go in big hand!
So he sends the Illuminati zombies after you, and you drive away like a little bitch. And that's the mission. It's time for more filler. Kill a man. Kill his friends. Blow up an armored column. Twice. Kidnap young impressionable males and send them to your anime prison in the sea. Set your helicopter music to virtual YouTuber covers. Please collaborate with me, Watabe. You travel the lands of Afghanistan to secure a Soviet scientist until you are shot in the face.
Oh, that's her, I guess.
Sniper, where?
You are forced to engage in an elaborate dance with the enemy's sniper, just narrowly defeating her by dropping 2 boxes of supplies directly on her face. Then you kidnap her because she's the first woman you've ever seen in like a decade. And let me tell you, the Metal Gear Solid fanbase is really thirsty. On the way back, a jet shoots at you, but the pilot is blinded by her massive titties.
You can't really blame the fan base when you're working with something like this. Come on. Kojima just really like, okay, you want something? I'll give you something.
The huge honcho finally returns to Mother Base, but Miller objects to quiet staying, saying that she'll distract the men from their anime rations. Then she teleports and everyone's like, oh shit, she can fucking teleport. It's time to find that Soviet scientist again. He's in this power plant. How many customers do they have in Afghanistan? Using normal tactics, you get to the inside of the base, but something seems off.
We'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urge.
You know, I've always wanted to push a crippled guy down the stairs. I don't know why you keep thinking that we need a human pilot. I literally have a ghost girl that controls metal. Take him away using the goofy-handed robot. Look at the goofy robot run! So that's all the gameplay we're gonna get for now. Better scan a document, see where the fucker is. He's over there. You get over there, and it's a base. It's a good thing Snake has knowledge of what is and isn't based. You get inside and realize he's trying to develop an AI waifu, which is perfect for your base. But it's a surprise. You use the stupid robot and get to your helicopter. I told you, dude. I got the big robot, I got the ghost. Put the 2 and 2 together. Okay, so I'm gonna be running away now. Oh, sweet, it has cannons. That's great. You put him on your horse and then run away like a bitch. By the way, you'll fail the mission if you did what I just did. Ignore that, please. You hide from big guy instead at nighttime. You get back to base, and people aren't really happy with him. Turns out he probably caused your base to be destroyed about 9 years ago. This makes Miller very mad, so he forces him to do the stanky leg. This scene is genuinely painful to watch. It seems like everyone hates Emmerich, including God, who designed his legs. The plot of this game can be very stupid and convoluted, so to summarize, Jim Carrey have ghost and robot and fire. Snake Man have woman named Quiet and man named Emmerich. Their copulation is
and a horse. Don't forget the fucking horse.
inevitable.
He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
You find out from Emmerich that the Illuminati is working on something in Africa, so now you're there to find an oil field.
Oh yeah,
You get to the oil field and find a bunch
right?
of bodies at the bottom of it. I choose to ignore these bodies while I dick around some more in a place that lacks formal law enforcement. Welcome to Africa. It's time to sprint around, get wet and wild.
You know what the best thing about this game is? Oh, okay, I encountered some enemies. What should I do? Should I knock them out and hide them? I think I'm gonna just send all of them to my base. Everybody that you come across, just attach some kind of a balloon and throw them up the skies. By the end of it, nobody will be left around.
Visit Ocelot for literally no reason and go back to my base to creepily watch a woman in a cage. It turns out she can't speak or wear clothes because somebody threw a fiery plate at her. She breathed through her skin, so watch her in the shower. You try to get to your helicopter, but she just shows up. Hey, Snake, how you doing? I know I'm supposed to keep her in the cage, but she's got like big fucking boobs. Then she shoots the helicopter blades like this. It's finally time to do a real mission. The Illuminati are escorting a truck and you must take it. You blow up the escort and ambush the truck, but it's filled with gamers. But before you die horribly, you notice that they make everybody nearby mysteriously unconscious. The Illuminati are escorting a truck and you must take. Looks like the tank driver fell asleep. It's mine now. My truck now, thank you. Really good sign. The truck was filled with nuclear material. It's time to go out there and rescue this guy. He tells you of a mysterious plot of the Illuminati to kidnap children and harvest their adrenochrome. You head to their secret African compound, ensuring that the clap of your ass cheeks doesn't alert the guards. Locating their location, the massive master finds them to be trapped in a mine of miners. Sneaking very carefully, you enter the mine and find the children in a cage.
Oh my god.
Mission complete.
Okay, but seriously, you take them all to your helicopter, but you only have to rescue 2 of them. My man Bill Clinton needs that eternal life. You take them back to base, and they tell you of a place where people disappear mysteriously. You head to Africa in the Watame helicopter.
Yeah, you're not there. You're not there to save children. You're there to get intel. Right? Just take 2. They'll tell you. If one doesn't, second will.
Covered in fog permanently, very good sign. You head through a mysterious tunnel, can't really see that backfiring until you reach the zone. There's no one around, which assures me of its safety. Oh god, what the fuck? They're playing Nightcore into their throats, it's awful. It's like a dance party without the dancing.
Oh, this mission was horrendous.
Snake, I can fucking see you hiding behind that child right there. Do you think you're like fooling me? Do you think I can't see you? What are you doing? Fine then, I guess I'll just have to unplug this guy's life support with a bullet. Bitch, you're next. Actually, just kidding. I got the fire guy, so I might as well use him. So you run away because his only method of attack is slowly walking. I'm supposed to be the crippled person. So you do a boss fight with the Human Torch, but I figured out how to beat him in like 2 seconds. Hint, it involves water. That was a pretty huge build-up for like a shitty boss. The oversized overseer comes back home to see all the children that he didn't rescue. Sorry kids, your parents died listening to Nightcore. Later bitches, it's time to head back to Africa and then back to the mother.
By the way, I don't want to pause too much, but what's with the name of this guy? Venom, Snake, Big Boss. What the fuck was the other one? There are so many names that somebody just, said, it's just like, okay, can we just settle down with one fucking name?
Base because we were attacked, but then back to Africa to kill this guy and also to beat up this orphan because he's white. Then you kidnap him, sending him to your anime prison to be indoctrinated. Then the game just shows him manspreading. When you get home, he's just like, I fucking hate you, Dad. You only got one eye, you stupid bitch. I still will not eat my broccoli you give me. Oh, it's time to walk fast. Meanwhile, in Africa, the substantial administrator is honing his child-beating
You know what the fucked up thing is? Maxer is saying, hey y'all, while this summer is popular, I don't consider it to be up to my current editing standards. If this is not the current editing standard, what it is? Holy shit, this is good.
You think your guns make you safe. Snake, I would hate to rain on this parade, but the entire base is sick. You've been beating children in Africa for a week now. Find out who's sick and quarantine them. You look it up and decide that only people with stupid names are going into gay baby jail, such as Doom Shark, Vengeful Crab, Sinister Gibbon, and Punching Vulture. It's obvious that this disease was the same one that we discovered in that warehouse, and we must find a way to stop it. You track down the only 2 men with information regarding— Okay then, fine. You traverse the plains to find the last escape, and he explodes? He's fine, don't worry about it. From his mangled corpse, we extract information regarding the one man who can cure this disease, and thus we set off to save our base. Along the way, we encounter normal cinematic shots from people who aren't horny and are faced down by a group of elite Illuminati snipers. Your battle lasts hours as you carefully fight for every inch of ground, occasionally shooting them in the face. Other times you must go through the rain, and some days you must feed on a tree frog. Sorry, I was thinking of like a better game.
Your mission is to infiltrate the jungle and capture all of the monkeys.
So you walk past the fuckers and see this big mansion. You go into it but realize it's filled with enemies. That sucks for them. You descend into the basement only to realize you basically found a wizard. Yo, I heard you got a problem and I have a solution. But first, you need to shut the fuck up. The Illuminati is making a weapon that only hurts you if you speak a certain language. That's why they were testing out Nightcore in that guy's throat, poor bastard. Not to worry though, the cure is weed. Have some weed.
Cure is always the weed.
Hurry up and smoke it already, you Pizza Hut bitch. You take him on your shoulders because no one can walk in this universe, and you make your daring dash outside and into the helicopter.
Well, fuck it, never mind.
Pilot's high as shit from all the weed. You wake up and everything's fine, I guess, but it's time to fight these fuckers again. This is the worst boss fight. They can be killed through normal gun emplacements. Why even bother making them? Then you leave, and everyone in the base injects weed. It's fine.
Marijuana is probably the most dangerous drug.
With your anime prison fully cured and your weeaboos at the ready, all that remains is to stop Jim Carrey's evil plan to probably commit ethnic cleansing. But first, Ocelot tells me I need to beat up a white child. This is my calling. Okay, fuck you, Dad, throwing me on top of flashbangs and shit. It's finally time to track down Jim Carrey and stop his giant robot in Afghanistan. And nothing will help me more than bringing along cripples and children. You make your descent and begin entering Illuminati Castle. To enter the base, you climb through dirt, over walls, past security cameras, and through the brain matter of most of the guards. Making it to the apex of the base, you prepare yourself for a final showdown with Jim Carrey.
Oh, shit.
We are not so different, you and I. My face fell off, your arm fell off, let's be groupies. You need to get inside.
My fucking there right now.
Do you know why I quit my job as a successful Hollywood actor to run the Illuminati, boss? Because I think I'll be forced to tell you. Think about your base, Snake. The people you've taken, or the methods you've used. Anime prison in the sea, their anime rations. Big fucking bones. Night Court, anime prison, weeaboos, sending him to your anime prison to be indoctrinated. There's one commonality between all of these things. Your obsession with anime has created all of this, and it's up to the Illuminati to destroy it. Look at the top super chatted channels on YouTube, Snake. They're all virtual YouTubers. Anime which must be cleansed from this earth if we are to know peace. And for that, Snake, I have my language virus. I will wipe all of those who speak Japanese off of the face of this earth, cleansing it in a holy fire, the filth of which you Hey, can you two shut the fuck up back there? I'm trying to drive.
Untold evil will spring forth like a flowing waterfall if I do not silence their high voices and their whore streams for the...
It'd be amazing if the driver hit a bump and is like, asshole, I'm trying to talk you. What the fuck are you doing?
Rest of time. I hope you understand, Snake, what I must do and what you must watch. We still have 3 hours of this car ride.
What should we talk about?
McDonald's, do you want anything? So he takes you to the giant robot for some reason and is like, well, I might as well watch a boxing match. Go fight the fire guy, I guess, because I can't kill you myself. You know, Snake, I think I realized something about you. You're so strong that it would take a giant robot to kill you. Metaphorically, of course. I'm being given real bad ideas by this ghost bitch, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go get up and walk over here now because seeing your ugly ass face makes me wanna fucking kill myself real bad, Snake. See ya.
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge?
Oh yeah, let's shoot a big robot.
Effective now that I'm a giant robot.
Snake, you dumb bitch, try to cover me in water now, motherfucker. So Snake tries to escape while it grows a testicle on its left shoulder. Then the entire army comes to fight it, so it counters with a literal sword.
Oh, I see you running away from me over there. Don't you think I forgot
remember
about
that.
You fucking cunt.
Well, at least my day can't get any worse.
I will finally have my revenge, Snake. You are all mine.
Haha, that was so good. I finally got the guy, the dude I was chasing for the past 3 weeks. What do I do now?
Cypher will rewrite the records.
Wait a minute, is that cunt doing the anime monologue that he's practiced for like 9 years again? If I have to listen to this guy talk for more than 20 seconds, I will blow his brains out.
Planted will infest the system.
17, 16,
stop it
50.
now.
You really aren't fucking getting this. You really don't understand.
Major.
Oh my fucking god, this clown is trying to talk to me. Dude, what are you even saying? Shut the fuck up.
Alright, these are not some incorrect summaries. These are just improvements. Seriously, I've said this in the previous incorrect summary videos, but somebody should really record this and create a mod and just change the dialogues. Oh god, this is good. I mean, obviously, when I played this game, I was a bit confused about certain things, but I guess that's a given. But yeah, seriously, man, why the fuck that fire guy just decided to fuck it and just walk away?
Snake, do you know how loud a car engine is? You're not being sneaky. So Snake drives to the boss fight location, and as it turns out, the boss is bad. You find an outpost with tanks in it, and then shoot him for 10 minutes. I thought that we established that they couldn't do that, so why even build the giant robot? I shot at him for so long that it became nighttime. Eventually you kill the fucker, and the child that you beat for fun is contacted by a ghost. Oh shit, my giant testicle's falling off. That's how you know it's pretty bad. You get in the helicopter with your buddy Miller and set off to do one last act of revenge.
Oh, there we go.
Finish me. Kill me.
Can do! Out of ammo, sorry bro. So you walk away and notice a gunshot and Emmerich's like, "Are you kidding me?" And it's time to go back to your base to wrap up the story. The swole sergeant has won. Nothing now stands in the way of our band of misfits and the realization of their hyper-militarized army of radical weeaboos. We together look out into the skies of the future, of potential, and see the giant robot with his left testicle reattached. I guess we just took him. We together, with our enemies destroyed and with the help of a giant robot, can overcome anything. Except for the rest of this game. Yes, as it turns out, the game actually isn't over yet. But the budget is, a company named Konami had shot developer Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, well, this what I'm talking about, right? This is until this I played the game. And I realized there are more chapters after that. I mean, I didn't touch that.
Face and said, why can't you make pachinko machines, so they stopped making the fucking game. What we got as a result is the software equivalent of a stillborn infant where none of the cutscenes have any context, so I'll try to get through them as fast as I can. Someone on the base is probably a traitor. Miller suspects Emmerich, but he was a very functional horse when I was out in the field, so I don't know. I go back to my base and notice that something's wrong. The little fucking punching bag painted my entire base to be Ocelot just to spite me. I go to get some dirt on Emmerich by capturing his waifu that we forgot, and it just kind of does this. You try to interrogate Quiet since Miller thinks she's the traitor, but she's literally incapable of speaking. I think he's a little stressed out. Hey boss, I thought that Miller wanted a vacation, so
we torture Quiet, come on, man.
Grafted his face onto a dog. He shits on the floor now, it's great. You do like a billion side missions I don't care about. If this sounds like a disconnected checklist, that's because it is. Cutscenes and plot moments happen randomly and are completely disconnected from one another. Until this happens.
Okay.
What the? Shit!
Oh shit.
There's been a mysterious disease outbreak on the base, no doubt caused by the hidden traitor. Snake moves in to investigate, forced to watch his men suffer with him.
Alright, so that's what all the thing is. In the first portion of the game, we do the actual fucking story, stopping the Jim Carrey and robots and the fire thing and all that shit. And then there's an epic, you know, oh, we won scenario. Then I guess the game is still left, but all the thing is just traitor and breakout virus. That's what we're doing. Why add that particular thing? I mean, it feels half-assed. I mean, they should have put that part either in the middle of the story or the start of it, and then carry on with stopping the, you know, Jim Carrey or whatever. It would have been, you know, felt more, I guess, detailed in a way. Like, we are taking detour from the main story. Oh, look at that, there's a traitor in the base. There is a disease. I guess it would be, you know, I guess a better thing to do if you were to put that story in the mid of the main story. Right, it would have been a great, I guess, distraction from the main story, and then you go back to the story. You feel like you I don't know. Oh, look at that! That was a story. There will be feel of that, right? Like how we do in any Skyrim or any type of RPG game where we do main story and then do some optional stuff here and there, right? Side quest, massive faction side quest that takes a long time. Then we go back to the main story. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's a good feeling. They should have done that.
quarantine halls. You reach the end of the base and realize the dark truth of this disease. It's the language virus, and it's airborne. If your men escape, they will surely infect others. The choice, therefore, becomes simple.
This is just fucked up.
We live and die by your order.
Oh, come on. Ah, fuck this. I'm so glad I didn't play the second part. This is just bullshit. Oh my god. What the hell, Snake? Wait a minute, that thing got bigger?
It's your fault! They're dead because of you! They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
I can't bring you back to life, but I can rub your ashes all over my face. It feels so good.
What the fuck is wrong with you, boss? Huey.
Oh yeah. Man, this is so fucked up. So this whole story, it doesn't feel like an incorrect summary. It feels like more a correct summary. Like that is so fucked up. Like why is he doing that? I mean, I get it, right? All of them you had to kill or whatever, and then you're rubbing ashes to the face. I like how sometimes, you know, where he gives up dialogues, but it just sings perfectly with the character's lips. It just feels like, oh, look at that. That is what character is saying.
Rick, you stand accused of being the traitor and for yelling at people during a funeral.
It can't be me. I was busy playing League of Legends. You're the real simp, Snake. You're all just a bunch of black-pilled doomer cucks. Everyone can see it.
Cause, what the fuck is he saying? This leads me into the final twist of the game, a disconnected short wherein it is revealed that you were actually the boss's body double this whole time. This means that Jim Carrey practiced a speech for 9 years and then gave it to the wrong guy. I hope you understand why the end of the game is seen as abrupt, and in fact, so is the end of the entire Metal Gear franchise. In the end, it wasn't Jim Carrey that killed Big Boss, it wasn't a giant robot, it wasn't the Human Torch, or psychic powers. It was a fucking pachinko machine. If you're an executive at Konami, I would suggest that you put your ear near a jet engine. But before we close, let's all appreciate the efforts of a hard-working man who didn't even want to make this game. We're sorry, Hideo Kojima.
Anyway, he didn't want to make this game. I mean, this is kind of a, you know, it's not just one game. This is kind of the ending to the whole series, because after this they made a weird Metal Gear game, and then I forgot the fucking his name. Kojima left, right? So that's the end of Metal Gear. So this is kind of the finale of the whole thing, and they half-assed it. This is just bad. For all the Metal Gear fans, this is really bad. Okay. Alright, so we are not who we think we are. Is that it? That makes sense, the start of the game where you do the changing of the faces and shit. So we are not the big boss, Venom Snake, Solid Snake. Yeah, right, there was also one name, right? All these different fucking names. We are not that, we are somebody else. So the whole game we are an imposter, right? Somebody else that we think we are somebody else. But apparently we are powerful enough to do all the things that our original would have done. Apparently we were badass. I guess if you just reconstruct the face into somebody, I guess you gain their power and ability. I don't know. So yeah, we create Diamond Dogs, we do all this shit, And then second portion of the game, like I said, felt weird. You're trying to find a traitor and all that crap, right? They should have put that in the middle of the game, and then finale should have been killing the that Jim Carrey and robot and all that crap, and then we realize that we are not the same Snake, we had body double or whatever. Yeah, that would have been great. I would have done like that. That would have felt like more of an experience than, I guess, splitting a game in two, because I'm pretty sure, like me, most people didn't play the second portion of the game, because after Jim Carrey dies, there's this kind of finale thing that goes in the game, like, yeah, we won, everybody just gathers up, there's numbering and end credits type of feeling there. And then, oh, look at that, the game is still left. Yeah, I don't think people are going to play that. People are going to feel like this is just some optional shit, something miscellaneous shit, the game is over, and just walk away. But yeah. Alright people, that was an incorrect summary of Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain by the channel Maxer. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. Check out the reaction I did, this link in the description, check out the cards, link cards, and yeah, I'll see you next time.